Hey, what's going on, fragrance family? This is Tyler with Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you a tag video. That's right, I was tagged by my friend TZ Fragrances. I'll have his channel linked in the description below. Be sure and go pay him a visit. But we're talking about 5 signature scents. So if you want to see what this video is about, see what I got, be sure and keep it right here. The channel, like I said, my name is Tyler. This is my channel, Simply Fragrances, and today we're doing a tag video. I was tagged by my boy TZ over at TZ Fragrances. His channel and the rest of the channels that I tag, that will be linked in the description below, so be sure and go pay him a visit and the others. But like I said, 5 signature scents, guys. And so what he did is kind of, went through the years of, his, fragrance journey and the fragrances that he just gravitated towards the most. So that's going to be kind of what I do, but I do want to apologize to him, and this has been a tag a long time in the making, almost 3 months, I think. So I do apologize, guys. I started an apartment complex. For those who don't know, I do own my own painting and power washing business, and we got put on an apartment complex at the end of March, and we just got done last week with it. It has been an insane project to do, working 14, 15, sometimes even 16 hours. It's just been crazy. And on top of that, my band, we've been doing, I guess you could say, like a small tour, if you will, just different events here and there around the state where I'm at, Missouri, and then even one out of state. So, just been super, super busy. And on top of that, all kinds of church stuff, guys. It has been a crazy, crazy time. So I do apologize for being gone so long, but I'm here to stay. I got more videos coming. I got tag videos. I got reviews, but today we're going to knock out this tag video. So like I said, guys, 5 signature fragrances. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys. So what better fragrance to start this whole video off with the fragrance that started my journey? Yes, guys, this has been a long time in the making. I've looked and looked and looked and looked for a bottle of this that wasn't spoiled, because this is from 1997. This is the first fragrance, guys, that got me into this crazy hobby. So what fragrance am I talking about? For those who've been a part of the channel, it was the original Nautica. And look, guys, full bottle. I've given it a couple wearings, but this is the original Nautica from like 1997, 1998, and it still smells good, guys. Like, I got a review coming up of this. It's really good. It's really, I don't say emotional, but it is kind of emotional because this is the fragrance that started it for me. But guys, I got this fragrance way back, not obviously this bottle, but way back in 2nd grade, guys. I got it around Christmas time, and it was just a fragrance that really set this whole thing in motion. It was clean, it's fresh. I thought this was literally the best smelling thing in the world, guys. So at the first spot, whatever you want to call it, I got 5 fragrances to go through, but in no particular order, but maybe a little bit more important, because this is the nostalgia of nostalgia fragrances for me, since this is the one that started it all, guys. I was rocking this back in 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, all the way up until I ran out of my bottle. I got another one, and I think I went through maybe 3, 4, 5 bottles, who knows, guys. But over the years, it's still there, don't get me wrong, but it is a shadow of what it used to be. This stuff is a amazing fragrance, guys. The newer renditions, really watered down, not quite the same, but this stuff, it still smells like it did back in the 90s, guys. So anyways, coming in at the first spot, guys, is the original Nautica. All right, guys, so moving with the list, keeping it nostalgic, guys, going back all the way to 2001, because shout out to my boy Luke. I got this from him. He gifted this to me. This was an amazing surprise. He gifted me a vintage bottle of Drakkar Noir, guys. This is a 2001 bottle, and what's funny is that's right around the time that I started to wear it. So I was around 4th grade, guys, is when I started to wear Drakkar Noir. If I can get this thing off, holy moly. And guys, it still smells so good. Like, this is absolutely crazy, guys. I was the only 4th grader, 1, wearing cologne, but 2, I was the only 4th grader in my elementary school rocking Drakkar. Like, the teachers were confused. They're like, why do you smell like my husband? Why do you smell like my boyfriend? Like, you shouldn't smell this good as a 4th grader, guys. But this was what I was rocking from 4th grade all the way up, all the way really into high school. I mean, I still have a bottle, so I'm still rocking it. But this was definitely a signature scent for me all throughout elementary school, school and even into middle school. So Drakkar Noir definitely had to make this list. All right, guys, so keeping with the nostalgia, guys, I had a lot of fragrances that I wore in like late middle school, all throughout high school, and I couldn't really decide which one because they were all really important. We had stuff like Cool Water, Abercrombie and Fitch, Curve from Liz Claiborne, all kinds of stuff. But those, I don't know. I didn't want to put 5 bottles of just one specific time in my life in there. So I decided to go with something outside of high school and something that was another pivotal point in my life. And this is when I first moved out, got my first job, got my first car. For those who've been a part of the channel, you already know where I'm going with this, guys. This is Versace, and this is Man O Fresh. Now, like I said, this was the first fragrance that I got right out of high school. I bought it myself. I thought I was the king of the world, guys. This stuff, it still smells good, guys. Like, I was working on the apartment complex, and one of the maintenance guys, he was rocking this, and he was going around getting some stuff sanded off so that I could paint it. And I was like, man, are you wearing Versace? And he goes, yeah, how do you know? And so I got to tell him about my channel and just the crazy passion that I have. But guys, this stuff has been such an important fragrance to me. Like I said, guys, it's whenever I got my first car, I was rocking this. Whenever I went to my first real interview, I was rocking this. I moved out of my parents' house, got a house with some buddies of mine. This was my signature scent for years, guys. I rocked this, and I still rock it, guys. This is probably my 5th bottle that I went through, and you can see almost, well, maybe a little over half gone. So this is definitely a signature scent for me, guys. Absolutely had to make this list. All right, guys, so moving right along the list, this is one that it's kind of hard because, as you can see behind me, I have this amazing fragrance collection that the Lord has really blessed me with. Just coming in contact with some amazing people. I've gotten some really great deals, guys, and, I'm not going to lie, some of this stuff has been gifted to me for reviews and stuff like that, and so the Lord has really blessed me. But one fragrance that I think is really synonymous with my channel, and it's really synonymous with me, I still talk about it, I still wear it. In fact, I wore it to a concert just on last Saturday. So I went to go see one of my favorite bands, Fit for a King. Went with my brother, and I wanted to, capture that moment with a special fragrance. And this one has definitely been with me on a lot of special moments, guys. And like I said, I still hype this up, guys. I'm talking about Creed's Aventus. Yes, I know it has been copied. It has been, duped. It's been imitated. But guys, there really is just the originator, guys. It can be, ooh, man. Yes, sir, guys. Now, obviously, this is a older batch. This is a 17Q11. In fact, this was the last batch they did of, at least on Aventus, of the 120 ml bottles. But this has been something, guys, that whenever you come into FragCom, like at least whenever I started to really get into FragCom around 2013-14, Aventus had just came out a few years before that. So this was mega hyped, and it's still pretty hyped, guys. You're still hearing about Creed's Aventus, but we're going on 13 years now. I think it was 2010. Yeah, so 13 years of this being out, and it's still a hyped fragrance, guys. But in my opinion, it's still signature scent worthy. I still wear this, guys. I have this bottle. I have 3 other regular bottles, and I have the 10th anniversary and the Aventus cologne. So to say that I'm an Aventus fan is a little bit of an understatement, guys. This stuff is absolutely magic. If you haven't got your nose on it, do what you can, guys. It's fresh. It's spicy. It's got this beautiful kind of smoked pineapple accord to it, guys. It is just an amazing fragrance. So if you haven't got your nose on it, guys, we definitely recommend it. Creed's Aventus had to make this list. All right, guys, so you would think we're down to the last fragrance, but I didn't tell you I have to include one more fragrance. So after this, I do have one more. I just could not include it, and when you see what it is, I think you guys are definitely going to agree with me because, well, you'll just see. But for now, guys, another signature scent of mine. Shout out to Brian. If you guys haven't followed him on Bearding and Winning on Instagram, go check him out. But he said if it wasn't for another fragrance, that I would be the face for this fragrance, and it, maybe even for the company, because I talk about it all the time, guys. It is an amazing fragrance from a very good friend of mine. Shout out to my buddy George Zaharoff, guys, talking about Signature Pour Homme. Now, this is it my favorite in the line. It is in the top 3, maybe 4, I'll say, guys. There's definitely some bangers in the house of Zaharoff. Absolutely love Rosé, absolutely love Royale. Coco Loco is amazing. Citrine, all of this stuff, guys, honestly is really good. But whenever I think of Zaharoff, whenever I think of a signature scent for myself, I come to this one, guys, because this is the one that started it all. Guys, it is just so immaculate, guys. I absolutely love this fragrance. And, this word gets thrown around all the time in FragCom, but I'm going to, ground myself from saying it so much because, not gonna lie, I was a little guilty of it, a couple years back, but I've really started to hone in on what I call a masterpiece. And in my opinion, guys, this is a masterpiece. It is masculine, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's got some oud to it, there's some dark attributes to it, there's this beautiful lavender here, it's got a pear note, guys. It is absolutely phenomenal. So it kind of harkens back to, something of a, not quite a fougere, but something definitely more gentlemanly, but for a modern day, guys. And I rock this all the time. I've already went through my 60 ml bottle, and I've already put a little dent into this 4-ounce bottle, guys. This is an amazing fragrance. If you haven't got your nose on it, go to the Zaharoff website. It is linked in the description below. Get you guys a sample. I think they're like $5. You really can't go wrong. And guys, get your nose on this. Absolutely amazing. But like I said, guys, one of my signature scents in my fragrance journey, I think I smelled it back in 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. And I've never looked back since, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff. All right, guys, so we're down to the last fragrance. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I did have to include one more, and you're going to see why. Also, I do apologize if you can hear the cicadas in the background. There's literally nothing I can do about that. It is just summertime and they are ripping. So if you hear that, I do apologize, but hopefully the video won't pick it up on it. But anyways, guys, I digress, because the last fragrance on the list, 5+1, I just had to do it, and you're going to agree with me, because the last signature scent for me, guys, is Mont Blanc Starwalker. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what? You already got Versace Man O Fresh and they smell the same. To me, they don't, guys. They really don't. Are they similar? Are they in the same facet? Yeah, they're in the same wheelhouse. They're fresh and they're light and they're crispy. But guys, this is in a league of its own, in my opinion. This is a $20 masterpiece. I know I just said I don't throw a masterpiece around, but guys, this to me is the best $20 you can spend on a fragrance, guys. It is light, it is crisp, it's fresh, it is everything you could want in a fragrance, in my opinion, guys. You can wear it anytime, any year, any occasion, for any reason, guys. Literally, I wear this stuff to bed. It puts me in a relaxing mood. I've wore it to an interview. I've wore it on the job force. I've wore it on a date night. I've wore it to church. It is just a Swiss Army knife, guys. And it's something that you need to get in your collection. It is discontinued, but you can still find it at discount stores. You can still find it on the discount sites. You're going to spend about $20 to $35 depending on where you pick it up from. Guys, absolutely a signature scent for me. I wear this stuff all the time. Again, shout out to my boy Brian. He said if it wasn't for Starwalker, that's what I was saying earlier, if it wasn't for Starwalker, I would be, a face for Zaharoff, which I still think I am, but this is definitely my signature scent, guys. I am the face for this fragrance. Whenever you think of Starwalker, many people think of me. I've had so many people over the years, shout out to my boy John Morrell, a few others. When they wear this, they send me a picture and like, hey man, wearing this, thinking of you. So guys, Mont Blanc Starwalker is definitely a signature scent in my collection. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, so sorry to TZ on this for taking so long, but it is done. On to the next tag. I have many tags to do. I got reviews, all kinds of stuff coming up down the pipeline, guys, but I digress. So thank you again, TZ, for tagging me. Now I gotta tag a couple people. I'm gonna tag my boy Tyrone over at Brosens, Jeremy. I don't know if you've done this or not, but over at House of Colossus, Jeremy, I'm gonna tag you. Who else I'm gonna tag? I'm going to tag Gerard. I think you'd be really good for this one. Who am I going to tag? I'm going to tag Mike from I Smell. I want to see what you got, brother. And who else? I'm going to tag a couple others. I'm going to tag... I want to tag stacks, reviews. You can do this on Instagram if you want to, but you haven't made a video in a little bit, so I'm going to get you on camera. So hopefully you can do this for me, brother. I'd really appreciate that. And then, you know, I might just leave it at that. That's a good amount, but I'm also going to leave it as an open tag. If you guys see this video and you want to do it and you haven't been tagged, now you are officially tagged. So I would love to see what you guys got. Love to hear some of these stories about your signature scents and get a little nostalgia going. So anyways, all right, guys, so that's going to do it for this video, guys. Remember, comment down below some of your signature scents. I would really appreciate that. Be sure and like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would really appreciate that. Guys, go ahead and give a thumbs up for the video. Comment down below. I'm going to catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you on the next video. And remember, if you love it, wear it.